Previously, on keeping up with the Kenya Kwanza government.
You are the kind of people that Jesus would have written a letter to, like in the book of Revelation.
This is why Kenyans are finding it hard to forgive President William Ruto. Have you ever been in a relationship so toxic that even your ancestors are side-eyeing you from the afterlife?
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
You forgive, they cheat. You forgive again, they gaslight you, insult your parents, and still somehow make you feel like the problem.
Kwamba ati jana mlikuwa watu wazuri sana. Saa hii mnataka kurudi nyuma.
It sounds familiar, right? Now that's because it is the most accurate metaphor for what Kenyans are experiencing under President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza administration.
We will not go! We will not surrender!
Just when the nation was still nursing the emotional black eye left by the explosive BBC Africa Eye documentary Blood Parliament, Team Ruto decided to hit back, not with facts, not with grace either, but with handcuffs.
Filmmakers have been arrested over the Blood Parliament BBC documentary.
Nicholas Wambugu, Brian Adagala, Mark Karubiu, and Christopher Wamai, 4 filmmakers were minding their own business in their current office when a convoy of police vehicles rolled up like they were filming a high-budget action movie. And the filmmakers were whisked away, some to Pangani police station, others to Muthaiga police station. Where their equipment was confiscated and they were forced to give statements without a lawyer in sight. Now, all these, mind you, on May 3rd, 2025, World Press Freedom Day of all days. Now, according to the police charge sheet, the 4 were accused of false publication in connection with the BBC documentary, a charge rooted in Kenya's controversial Computer Misuse and Cyber Crimes Act.
Our government is afraid of the truth. There is nothing wrong with Blood Parliament. What they should be doing is investigating the killer cops who murdered innocent young people outside Parliament. And so right now the government is grappling in the dark, trying to find out who did what.
Now, the internet erupted almost immediately with hashtags like Free the Filmmakers trending on Twitter as netizens demanded the release of the 4 individuals. Now, the outcry was so intense that it inadvertently revived the very documentary the government sought to bury, thrusting President Ruto's tarnished reputation back into the spotlight.
What? And then trying to find out who did what in the wrong side. They should be trying to find out who are the killer cops and the killer army officers who murdered innocent young people. So I'm asking Kenyans, wherever you are, raise your voice about the arrested filmmakers. And number 2, make sure that your parents watch the Blood Parliament. Translated to many languages. BBC has released Blood Parliament. There's a Swahili version of it. Make sure everyone watches it. Serikali inaogopa ukweli. Na sasa ndio wajue kwamba sisi tuwaogopi, lazima ukweli usambazwe nchi nzima. Kila mtu ambaye hajaona Blood Parliament, watch Blood Parliament. Na tusupport wale wazazi ambao tutawauliwa. Serikali inafaa kushika wauaji, si wale ambao wanatengeneza sinema. Hiyo sinema ni ya ukweli. Inaonyesha kwamba yale mauaji ambayo yalitendeka pale bunge. So tunaomba kwamba paza sauti zenyu wherever you are, toa sauti, wale ambao wameshikwa na wana hatia yote waachiliwe. Na serikali pia iwarudishie vitu zao za kazi.
Bowing to the public pressure, authorities released the filmmakers on free bond later that day.
Hey, Chris!
Closer.
Like the kind of publicity is there. Utapata kazi mingi.
However, the most shocking part is the 4 individuals had nothing to do with the Blood Parliament documentary. A BBC spokesperson quickly clarified the situation, stating, "We have been made aware of the arrest of 4 journalists in Kenya. To confirm, they were not involved in any way in the making of BBC Africa Eye's Blood Parliament documentary."
I work with Mark Denver, Karofio, and Adagala, and they're my colleagues at Samokweli, and their arrest is very worrying to me because they're not involved at all in the production of Blood Parliament. I don't even know who produced that production. But I know for a fact that we work together, and some of the things that have been taken from them belong to our organization, Samokweli. It is a media house, and we're very concerned.
The revelation has left many questioning the government's motives. Now, if the filmmakers weren't involved, why the heavy-handed arrests?